Hi everybody, and welcome to the Raido Finance channel. It seems if we're finding out more about Ripple, as an article appeared on the Forbes website in which XRP cryptocurrency is openly called a scam. Therefore, we believe we need to clarify once again to bring the arguments of the parties about whether XRP cryptocurrency is a Ripple security. It is decentralized, and what is the main idea in the opinion of the exposing article in Forbes? Ripple is using the classical pump and dump scheme, and the company just ran off with the money which is now called XRP. And now they are engaged in manipulations for the sake of artificially pumping their value, and the value of XRP grows as it's accepted by banks and payment systems. In fact, the companies listed on the Ripple website are in the section, "The partners are not their customers." The partners cooperate with Ripple. Some even use their own payment network, Ripple.net, which works great without XRP tokens. As for XRP itself, the first transaction with its use through the XRP was carried out only in early March. And this despite the fact that the XRP service itself was officially launched last fall. That is, only one transaction in almost 5 months. In addition, Ripple not only speculates on the substitution of the concepts of the partners and customers. According to the author of the article, they pay all these companies for promoting their product, and the money for this is taken from the sale of XRP tokens for the XRP cryptocurrency price to grow, and the profit from this is invested at the new rate of inflation. But when the time comes, they'll make a dump and earn the difference in rates. Stocks of XRP coins on the Ripple accounts are enough to arrange a sale at any time. According to Ripple, the XRP network is completely decentralized, because if all Ripple's validator nodes are disconnected at one moment, the network will continue to operate normally. This became possible due to the fact that since the beginning of the year, over 57 validators have been working in the XRP network and have passed certification. And the more third-party validators are added to the network, the fewer nodes are controlled by the Ripple itself. It would seem a clear and comprehensive answer, but there are questions. What do certified validators mean? Who conducts this certification? The company Ripple? To become a valid and confirm XRP transactions, you must first pass Ripple certification. So independence is a big question. And the second important point, namely the company Ripple, is developing software for the Ledger network. And if someone from the so-called independent valuators does not switch to a new version of the protocol in time, then it will simply be thrown out of the network. As you can see formally, the XRP Ledger network can be called decentralized because it does not have a single center that can disable and paralyze the entire network. But in fact, there's a Ripple company that can indicate who can use this network, and this is real centralization. For a long time, XRP was not added to the Coinbase cryptocurrency, and many thought that the reason was that it could be recognized as a stock, which means having to report to the SEC, and Coinbase refuses to avoid bureaucracy. Let's talk about how the Ripple company itself responds to the charge of issuing unregistered securities. They declare that buying XRP, you do not acquire a stake in Ripple, while the currency itself is an open source project, and it was created directly by Ripple. No one even had the idea that XRP is in the shares of the Ripple company, and actually the XRP brand was invented. Before the companies began to openly present the issue of unregistered securities and even sue them in a court, they calmly called their cryptocurrency Ripple and then came up with a new name. But as always, the last word will be for the Securities and Exchange Commission as a regulator in the US stock market. An unregistered security is an asset that is bought to generate income by increasing its value, and the change in the price of the asset is directly associated with a particular company. You do not buy XRP for making payments, you buy it to earn. Forecast earnings are tied to the specific actions of the Ripple, and there are plenty of precedents where US regulators closed ICO projects due to the recognition of their tokens as unregistered securities. Ripple managed to enter the market before these rules, but this does not mean that tomorrow the SEC will not decide to take action against them. So far, it hasn't happened. The fact that Ripple had serious problems with decentralization and claims about unregistered securities was known before, but the accusation of an artificial rate under the pump and dump scheme is something new and very dangerous. Because according to this logic, sooner or later, Ripple will decide to break the bank, and all investors of this asset should closely monitor for this and know when to exit XRP. Of course, this is nothing more than an assumption, but if Ripple decides to take a short trade, all investors will see big losses. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Andrew Masters from the Raido Finance team with you. Subscribe and be aware of all the events in the cryptocurrency market.